not a good time. No. Hey cuties! So today I'm going to be doing an important video. If anyone else is a huge worrier like I am, I overthink, I worry, not about everything, but certain things just get to me and I'm like, am I gonna die? Now guys, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, I'm not anything like that. I'm terrible explaining things, but I was like shook when I heard about these certain things literally killing people of all ages, and I'm like, I need to tell the cuties, I need to get on here. So you're welcome in advance. If you dislike this video, you are a clown ass because you support people dying. I'm trying to help, okay? Go dislike every other video I have, but this one, girl, I'm trying to save lives. Like, hashtag Pink Sparkles for President 2020. I'm Canadian, I can't even be president. Anyway, I compiled a list to save your ass, so you guys better listen. So I did 5 things that you guys may not know that you could die from. If you enjoy this video, then I will do a second video of this and a third video because there's literally so many things that you wouldn't even think of that could kill you. Number 1 is drinking too much water. You always hear, drink lots of water, especially when you're like outside or working out or just in daily life, like drink lots of water. It helps boost your metabolism. Your body is made up of whatever percent of water, like, so you need to replenish that. You need to drink a lot of water. Drink water. But people don't tell you, oh, P.S. don't drink too much water because your ass can die. Who wants to die? Who wants to die? Certainly not me, and certainly not from drinking water. Like, I could be like 16 years old and like, oh man, I'm drinking so much water, and I could just die. Okay? No, not a good time. So there have been competitions of who can drink the most water, and those are the competitions that a lot of times people die from it. There was this one particular, let me get on the Google. So it's called water intoxication, or there's another scientific name for it. I'm trying to find it. Right there, hyponatremia. That's what the scientific name is. It's like water intoxication. It's drinking water too fast, too much of it too quickly. It has killed 14 people. There's a news story here. Now, you can't believe everything you see on the internet, correct? But can you even believe this video? Illuminati. Do this one right here. High school football player, 17 years old, dies from water intoxication after drinking 4 gallons of fluids to stop cramps during his football practice. To me, that's like, it seems like a very common thing. Like, you have cramps, so we're gonna drink lots of water, especially when you're outside, especially when you're doing physical activity. And he's 17 years old and now has passed away. Like, rest in peace to him, rest in peace to everyone. I am not shading or disrespecting anybody. I'm trying to help people from these things that you may not even think. Now, a huge thing, there's like 4 gallons of water, I'm pretty sure it says right there, is a lot of water. Do your research, talk to your doctor especially, like don't take from this video, oh now I'm just, you know, I'm not even gonna drink water anymore, I'm gonna drink one, like drinking no water could probably kill you as well. So you guys, there's a balance between things. If you overdo pretty much anything, you could die. Research, talk to your doctor, talk to a nutritionist, like make sure that you are getting the specific help. I'm not a doctor, I'm not here telling you what to do. I'm just telling you guys to not drink 4 gallons of water in like a short amount of time, or go to these water drinking competitions. Here it is, the hold your Wii for a Wii, like Wii meaning P and Wii meaning the game console. So there was this, I believe it was a radio show, and they were holding a contest for people to drink lots of water and you could win a Wii. I don't know what the exact details of the competition were, but this lady, Jennifer Strange was her name. She was a contestant. She downed 6 liters of water in 3 hours. And she vomited, went home after a really bad headache, and died of water intoxication. And it says here there are many other tragic examples of death by water. So water isn't poisonous, but drinking way too much of it in a very short amount of time, or doing a challenge or a competition, you know, it's probably YouTube challenges of drinking a whole bunch of water, who can drink the most water. Like, you guys, you can't just like do any challenge you think of. Please do your research. Number 2 is bad handwriting. Now, you guys are probably like, are you kidding me? I am not kidding you. When I heard this one, I was like, okay girl, you're reaching for things now. No. When doctors write a prescription, it is kind of like a common thing that a lot of doctors have bad handwriting, but not all doctors, okay? So when a doctor's just like writing a prescription really fast for somebody that has, you know, just a flu or maybe something very serious that needs a medication for it, they take it to their pharmacist, and the pharmacist can't really read correctly what it is, but they can make it out. So So they go and make the prescription and it's wrong because a lot of technical terms are similar. There's so many medications in the world. There's so many diagnoses. Girl. So when they read it, they're like, oh, I think it's this, I'm pretty sure it's that. And then they make the medication and it's wrong, it's to treat something else. Bad handwriting can pretty much kill people, and it has. It's like, who can you trust in this world? So each of these tips I'm gonna say like how to avoid them. So this one, how to avoid that, is when your doctor gives it to you and you can't even read it, just say, oh hey, like, what does this say? And they might be like, oh, like, you don't know shit, girl. I just want to be able to tell the pharmacist what it means, you know? So just avoid it. Like, just if they say it's Hybraloxicalio, then be like, oh shit, thanks, girl. And then go to the pharmacist and be like, it's Hybraloxicalio, and they'd be like, I know my shit. Number 3, swimming in a lake in the summer. Shock! This one I find very scary because it can affect anyone, and you never know if it's going to affect you. So pretty much, if you are swimming in a lake and you get water up your nose, the water can go to your brain, and if there is an amoeba in that water that you just so casually ingest, it can eat away at your brain and you could die. No. No thanks. It's terrifying to think about, honestly. It's called Naegleria? Fowleri is a heat-loving, free-living amoeba. It is found in warm and hot freshwater ponds, lakes, and rivers. Extremely common, right? And in very warm water hot springs. The amoeba was identified in the 1960s in Australia, but appears to have evolved in the United States. Like there's this new story last year. Brain-eating amoeba forces closure at North Carolina water park after death. Lauren Seitz, who was visiting from Ohio, contracted a rare infection at National Whitewater Center where amoeba DNA was found in 11 different water samples. They shut down. She was 18 years old and she died after she was exposed. People.com, and they posted a story called Brain-Eating Amoeba, Things You Need to Know This Summer. So maybe you guys want to research that. It talks about the 18-year-old who died. Here was the 18-year-old girl from Ohio. She looks super young and full of life and just, you know, wanted to go in the water in the summer. Pretty much what we're all gonna be doing this summer, you know what I mean? As we approach the warmer months of July and August, here's everything you need to know. So this is people.com, yeah. Symptoms of brain-eating amoeba generally start with 1 to 9 days after nasal exposure, so through your nose, the water going through your nose, and many people die within 18 days of showing symptoms. They include severe headaches, fever, nausea, vomiting, stiff neck, seizures. A brain-eating amoeba has killed a 20-year-old woman in California. This is super scary. Brain-eating amoeba, very common in Florida because it's very hot there. There's a survivor here. Florida teen survives it, dies. South Florida swimmer contracts brain-eating amoeba, died. See, you guys, and how am I gonna say to you guys to prevent this one? I don't know. Like, do you just not enjoy the summer because that can happen? I would say try your best to avoid getting water in your nose. I mean, that's so hard when you're swimming. And if you guys do have symptoms after swimming in a hot, you know, river, lake, hot springs, ponds, or what it says there, and if you do have like headaches and stuff, please go see a doctor immediately. Number 4 is a very important one, especially for my younger viewers, is drinking too much caffeine. Now, a lot of people love energy drinks as a teen. Like, I didn't really like them, but my brother did, my boyfriend did, as he tells me, because I didn't know him as a teen. But lots of people love energy drinks to get them hyped, and then they want to drink, you know, pop and a nice coffee. You know, mixing too much caffeine or drinking too much caffeine at once, similar to the water, can kill you at a young age as well. Like, you're not immune to these things, because a lot of people think like, oh, I can drink like 6 energy drinks and a huge glass of, you know, Coke, like it's not gonna hurt me because I'm 16. You guys just do have to realize that even though you are young, these things can be potentially dangerous. Now also, I know a lot of people are gonna say to me, oh, I drink like 6 cups of coffee a day, I'm good. But another person might not be able to handle 6 cups of coffee. It really just depends on your body. Like, if there's a recommended, I'm pretty sure the recommended maximum dose of caffeine is 400. Is that grams or milligrams? Oh my god, I'm so bad. Milligrams, I'm pretty sure it's 400. So some people do go over that and are completely fine, but some people that do go over that are not fine. So please just take care of your body. There was a recent one in May of this year of a teen who did die of it. Now, you may have guys have heard of it. You may have heard of it. You may guys have heard of it. I can't talk, but you may have heard of it. This is him right there. A healthy teenager in the US of South Carolina died from drinking several highly caffeinated drinks too quickly, a coroner has ruled. He was 16 years old. He died from a caffeine-induced cardiac event, which is your heart causing a possible or a probable arrhythmia, sorry. He had no pre-existing heart condition. He weighed 200 pounds. Davis Allen Cripe, which we want to say rest in peace to him. This is super tragic and very sad, especially for the family involved. Collapsed at a high school in April after drinking a McDonald's latte, a large Mountain Dew, and an energy drink in just under 2 hours. Now, to me, this story in particular shook me because I would drink that, you know what I mean? I mean, Mountain Dew's not my choice of pop, but I could see myself going and getting a Starbucks latte, then drinking some pop, and then having an energy drink. Guys, this is terrifying. Be very careful with your body. I hope you can take something from this video. It's extremely important. Now, whenever I get a Starbucks drink, I always look at the caffeine. And if I'm gonna have like pop or another like Tim Hortons drink after that, I'm always looking at the caffeine because it says the recommended is like anything below 400. So some things are like 20 caffeine milligrams, some things are 100. And number 5 is selfies. I know, calm down, you guys, calm down. There have been many deaths while people are taking selfies because they are distracted. So people have been taking a selfie and got hit by a car because you're not paying attention to where you're going. So whether it's a car coming past you, I actually, in our city a few years ago, I didn't see it, but we were there like 2 minutes after because there was a big crowd of people. There was a guy who was taking a selfie. There was some sort of amusement park ride. It was a big amusement park ride that just went like this. And he was taking a selfie and got hit by it and died. But some people said it was he lost his hat, so he was going and grabbing his hat and that's how he died. I'm not sure which one it was, and I'm not sure if he even died because some people talk and gossip. But either way, that is distraction to die, you know what I mean? So I guess in the whole, it's being distracted and not knowing your surroundings. So whether it's a selfie or grabbing your hat and not knowing your surroundings, please just be cautious. It's not like you take a selfie and you die. Oh my god, that'd be such a cool horror movie, wouldn't that? It'd just be called a selfie. And people would be like, have this like thing on their phone, so as soon as they took a selfie, it'd be like, oh my god, that'd be such a good horror movie, I'm living. So please be careful, please be cautious. I love you all, your lives are worth it. You guys are all beautiful. Please don't now be worried to, you know, have a nice coffee or have a latte or drink lots of water in the summer to keep hydrated so you don't get dehydrated and then run into complications. Just please do everything in moderation. Be safe, be happy this summer. Just be smart, you know what I mean? And if you have an issue, go to the doctor, tell your parents, tell anyone, and get it sorted out. I love you guys all so much, and I will talk to you guys all in my next video. Bye guys!